This demonstration is for InDesign biographical sketch number 2. If you have printed out your instructions or are reading them in your Acrobat program, you'll note that we are opening or creating a new document in letter size, but we will need to change our margins slightly. Now, in order to have different margins, top, bottom, left, right, you'll need to unlock the chain. So our top will be 0.75 inches, and if you want to, you can use the tab key to go between these windows. The left, again, will also be 0.75 as well as the bottom. Then for the right, we'll do 2.5 and then click OK. Now notice how we have this different arrangement for our document. Next, we'll need to create a text box for the margin guides. So just as we did with the resume and the biography, we'll create a text box. Then we need to open our biographical sketch. So we can actually open it from our recent, or you can navigate to your document if you cannot find it. So here we'll click, hold, drag, or if you'll notice, you can go to Edit, Select All, or Command A. Works just well. Command C, again, is Copy. Then we'll click on Untitled 2 and go to Edit, Paste, or Command V. Now for the biographical sketch, I would like to highlight my name and the title and make this a right align. As you notice, we're having everything align to this far side. Now also, I would like to change the type biographical sketch header. I'll change this to Times Bold 18 point. Now again, you might choose some different fonts than the ones I have. These are just some that I particularly liked. 36 point Rockwool bold. Again, you may not have Rockwool, and I believe I wanted it to be Rockwool bold. There we go. And that's just to show exactly how it is. I will probably take the, let's see, the bold feature, maybe not. Let's try regular. Oh, that looks better. The other thing is, notice how biographical sketch in my example is all capitals. So we can achieve this by either going to Type, Change Case, uppercase, or we can go to Type, Change Case, and or click on the double T here. Possibly I used a slightly larger type. You can play around with that. But again, you may choose your own fonts for this. Now we would like to highlight the body copy. Again, we'll make sure that it's justified, which it was already justified. The other thing I will do is I'm now going to kind of undo what I told you in the last example. I'm not going to have a drop cap, and I am going to indent the first line of all paragraphs, just to match my example. Now, your biography may be longer than mine, and so if you need to make your type smaller, feel free to do that. Here, I may make my copy a little bit further down by doing a different leading, 18 point, or something that is not in the instruction sheet, but if you would like, you may go to Object, Text Frame Options, and then the vertical justification, make it justified. So depending on how much copy you have, this will allow it to fill the vertical space without a gap. Now also, I'm going to add a bar that goes behind biographical sketch and my name in black, so therefore I need to change my type here, my copy, to white. So notice in the toolbar you have a fill and a stroke selector, and it applies for type or objects. So in this instance, I'm going to click on the fill selector, and then I'm going to Window Swatches. I need to find my swatches and change it to paper. Now that's actually white. When it says paper, that means white. Then I will draw, going to the rectangular frame tool, I'm going to just draw a box. Now I'm not sure if I gave you on the instruction sheet a certain height or size, but don't worry about that. We will now go to the swatch window or the tool window, bring the fill forward, and then go to black. Then the last step, we will arrange and send it to back. Now see how it shows the biographical sketch and name in place. Now we would like to create another rectangle that starts here on this edge, on the right edge, and goes all the way to the bottom and stops just shy of the text box margin. Now I'm going to fill it with a cyan color. Now you may choose to change that color. If you wish to, you can choose from any of these presets, or you can click on, with the swatch menu open, click on the menu options and say New Color Swatch. And then just by choosing different colors, you can create your own color. And notice how that it added it in there. You can also rename that color. I'm going to leave mine this way.